Call the meeting back to order. I think most everybody's getting close to finish. I'd like to thank Chelsea again for being with us tonight. It was really a pleasure to have you. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our zone chairman, Siler City Club, to conduct our zone meeting.
Let's see. Well, it's nice to know I got a glee club out here cheering for me. I'm lost when I get up here. All right. But I'd like to say, welcome to all of you coming tonight, and I appreciate all of y'all coming out tonight for this. This is our second zone meeting, and I wish I had something really great to tell you from the midwinter convention that we had out of Greenville. But all the meetings that we went to, and this, that, and the other, they didn't really vote on anything this time around, because that was our last district, or G and J and H. Yeah, that was our last joint convention together. So, as you know, in June we'll be reorganizing and redistricting and all like that. And so, instead of being G, we will go to being O. And in our zone alone, we will gain at least 20 clubs in our area. We will be getting the Sanford and Broadway added into our zone. And there is a possibility, I don't know yet, if it's been decided or not, but it's a possibility that we may also get Liberty in our zone. So that would put us up to about, I think, 8 clubs in our zone altogether, with Sanford being our largest club. So that's the biggest portion of the information I have to put out to you from mine. And I don't have my right-hand man Lee here with me tonight for any other information, because Lee had to go through some surgery this past week on his neck. Got to work it. Rotate his head, or either that or he was backhanding enough to where he had to get his neck fixed. So he's at home recuperating from that, but I talked to Angela this morning, and she said that he's getting along pretty good with it. He's getting better and better every day, so y'all keep Lee in your thoughts and prayers, because I'll be honest, I don't know what I'd do without him. But anyway, as far as my club is concerned, we've got 1 or 2 things going on. We got the pancake breakfast coming up on the 14th. And so if any of y'all need to get a ticket to come eat all the pancakes and sausages you want, see me after the meeting. I've got tickets. And also we're having a shotgun rally. Brand new Marlin Maverick pump action shotgun. We're giving it away at the pancake breakfast. Tickets for that is only $5. So we appreciate y'all's help in that. Let's see, what else? Lee? Carl, can you think of anything that we...
What we did today.
Oh yeah, what we did today. We had the, we were up here at the Senior Citizens Center. They have like a health rally type deal thing up there each year. And we had the mobile screening unit up there today. And we had about 20 people to come through to have their eyes tested and also the hearing done. Now the mobile screening unit will be back in this area 16th, 17th, and 18th of July. It'll be here in Siler City for 2 days, and I've got it scheduled for 1 day over in the North Chatham area. So Carver, y'all may want to get with them, and because they'll need some help with manning that, getting people through there and everything. If you've never worked on the mobile screening unit, really, it's not rocket science because, Bryant teaches me how to do it, so it's, you know it's gotta be easy to do.
If we teach you, we can teach a monkey.
That's it. Teach me, you teach a monkey, so, I think that's about all that I have for ours. Anything else y'all think of?
I think pretty well covered.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Randall, District Governor-elect Randall Platt tells me he's gonna have 11 zones and 5 regions. His installation is gonna be July 18th. And he thinks that's either gonna be in the Asheboro or Siler City area. So, if you guys know about it, he didn't know where he had finally done it.
Yeah, okay.
July the 18th.
Yeah, July 18th was his installation.
Well, he hadn't contacted me yet, but he may contact Lee. And so,
And then his officer training is gonna be either at Asheboro or Siler City, so.
okay.
No date for that yet?
No, no date yet. He's still trying to find places for it.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell y'all now, y'all's choice for a zone chairman next year, y'all stuck with me again. Randall's already asked me, I don't know, sometime back if I continue on this year. And, he called me when I was in the middle of my sleep time because I work at night. And yeah, man, no problem. You know, after I hung up, I said, what did I do now? But no, it really is an honor to be your zone chairman. Sometimes I truly feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and I have to apologize to all the clubs that I haven't gotten around to see all of you yet. But working night shift, a lot of times you just don't have the chance to jump up and take off and go do what you want to. But hopefully after April, that will change because I'm hoping to retire from the hospital and be done with that part of my life for, thank you. You know, it's been pleasurable being over there, but it's drawing to an end, so it's time for me to find something else to do. So, and that gives me more time to devote to the Lions Club because there's a lot of things that I see that we can do. And I really, in the upcoming year, want to see all of our clubs work together jointly. Not as individual clubs, but all of us work together for a common goal to serve the public. There's a new little device out, and the name of it escapes me right now. What's the name of that little machine there, Ron?
It's a Spot Pediavision.
Yeah, the Pediavision. This is a very unique little piece of equipment. It kind of reminds me of the old Polaroid cameras. That's about what it kind of reminds you of when you first look at it. But they can take this particular machine and point at even a child, just a small infant. And if they get that kid to look at them for just long enough to press the button, they can examine the kid's eyes and tell if that child needs glasses or not. And so this is a great step forward in eye research. And it will help a lot of children that normally when we do any type of vision screening or anything like that, like at health fairs and this, that, and the other, we have, and at the schools, we normally have several children that come through at all the different schools in our district that need glasses, that never knew that they needed glasses. Their parents never knew it until we find it out for them. And so I want us to work together as one group to pitch in enough money, because this one machine is about, one of them is $6,000, $7,400, just one. And if we can get just one, that we can pass from club to club when we're having some kind of function going on. Think how many kids that we can help across Chatham County and Orange County and Lee County and all like that. There's a lot of schools in these areas, and it will help tremendously, but it's gonna take all of us together, working together to be able to purchase one of these. So, and if we get one, I'll be tickled to death. So, right?
Right now, I'm working to put together a grant request, and LCIF will pay 50%. Unfortunately, for the KidSite USA grants, the minimum amount they will approve is for $20,000. So that means at $7,400 per unit, that I've got to get 3 clubs, or, well, 3 cameras, 3 test units. North Raleigh is committed to it. Lake Gaston is committed to it. Durham is trying to put things together to where they can commit to it, but, you know, we can always increase the grant if you guys can come together and figure out how to put together $3,700. But it sure beats $7,400. So.
And I'll be honest, I'm open to ideas
Yeah.
of any kind of, anything we can do, any type of rally, like a bike rally or 5K run, anything. And let the money from that go towards one of these devices. It would be well worth it for all of us. Who wants to lead off on next group? Carver, you're right in front of him, so I'll get y'all's report.
All right. We're getting ready like to kick off and like in Hillsborough, starting in April through September, what they have like last Friday, and which is the last Friday of the month, and we usually set up a table there and do well with the selling brooms, and then we just have the Lions Club, you know, name out there in the community. And, you know, district government just sort of give you like an update. I talked with Ryan Sandy, you know, we've been trying to work on getting the campus club started at UNC, you know, and I have like a student who was really go-getting and you know, where we went and filled out the information at the beginning of the semester. She did email all of the students involved and over the Christmas break, and she got back like one response from that. We right now have 4 or 5 students committed. You know, according to the university policy, you have to have 10 students to commit to process the paperwork. So, and she's getting ready to graduate this May. So, Ryan Lacey told me that he had like a list of Leos that are on campus that I'm gonna try to get that. Try to contact some of them and see if I can get somebody else to pick the ball up and move that on. So it's sort of like a, you know, she just sort of gave me her report about 3 weeks ago, and you know, come back sort of discouraged after, you know, she put all these people out. So we're sort of like at a standstill on that right now.
Complete those classes.
Have you got someplace we could throw like a pizza party or something?
On campus, it's hard to do something. I have to think of it, you know, because like where we are and where they would meet, you know, we have got rooms at the student union on campus, but you have to be like a state approved, you know, university approved to use one of the rooms. I'll need to look at that, you know, like I say, um, with the students right now, they're getting ready, it's only like 4 weeks for spring break, it's a lot going on right now, it's really hard to do it, so I just really need to really the thing is trying to find a way to get down to get out and try to generate some interest with the students, you know, so.
You know, I'm told that the students like pizza, so
Okay.
maybe look for something.
If nothing else, if, like Ron says, we'll do that. Why don't we hold it at y'all's clubhouse?
We can do that. That's, I mean, like, pretty good distance for the students to travel for that, but,
If they're interested.
we can find a place on Franklin Street, which would be a good walking distance.
Yeah.
That would be the perfect place somewhere on Franklin Street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, nothing else, maybe we can find one of the pizza places and we'll let us come there if they've got a big room there. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Golston, well, he's talking now, so I'll go to Moncure.
All right. Hey, I'm Lonnie Kenny Ellis. I'm from Moncure Club. And I guess it's the last zone meeting we've had. Some of the things the Moncure Lions Club has done. We had a booth, I guess, at the Golston Old Fashioned Day. We was at the Pittsburgh Street Fair. We also had the booth up there at the NC State Fair, Fairgrounds for one night. Or was it 2 nights?
one night.
We put together Christmas baskets for the shut-ins in the neighborhood and delivered those right before Christmas. We had a fish fry back in November, and this past a week ago Saturday, we actually did something new, just pretty much for the community. We had a chili dinner that we didn't charge anything to come in and eat. You know, it's just we felt like giving a donation, that's fine. If not, just come on in and eat and just have a little social time. And that worked out pretty good. We enjoyed it. Didn't make a lot of money, of course, but that wasn't the goal. We also are scheduling another fish fry for February 28th. It's coming up here. And in April 18th, we're having a lot of you guys, I think, have been to a reverse drawing raffle that we normally have the Saturday after tax day. We'll have it down there at the Sanford Lions Club building again. But we're going to do that again. And for those of you that are not familiar with it, the way that works is like this. We'll sell you a ticket for the raffle. And that raffle ticket, one ticket entitles you to 2 steak dinners with all the trimmings and a pretty good night entertainment where at the end of the night, one of those tickets is going to win $2,000. And every third, actually 2 out of 3 tickets that are drawn out of the wheel in the interim before that winner win something. One of them might be a T-shirt like Jack is wearing there. I think that was from last couple years ago.
That bright yellow one.
But the next prize.
We still have sponsorships too.
Yeah, but the next prize that they pull out will be something fairly significant. I mean, we go around a lot of the vendors in the area and get them to donate something. And if they donate something valuable enough, to get the name on the shirt too. So, but you know, we give away a lot of prizes there, but we've come to the realization that we got to make that third prize that we give away nothing. Because if everybody's a winner, it makes it much more dramatic when you got somebody that says, hey, you won nothing. Even if you don't get anything there, you got 2 steak dinners and a good night entertainment. And we'll have music there this year. So if anybody's interested in tickets, talk to me or Jack, and we can help you out.
All right.
Another thing is, we also had volunteered to host a zone, social for, was it next zone meeting, wasn't it zone social?
No, the zone social will be May, I think.
Whenever you said it.
I gotta look it up. I think it's gonna be in May, and I haven't decided yet, if we're gonna hold it there at Siler City or
Yeah, I thought we had done it.
if
I
y'all want.
I thought we'd been
I
volunteering.
thought we
Oh,
did.
okay, then if y'all wanna do the zone social, then
You picked the day.
yeah.
Well, we have, but we wanted to talk to y'all about this, we, at our last meeting, we had some guys that, they suggested, that's also right around the same time as our 65th anniversary for our club.
Mhm.
And it's also Military Appreciation Day there, right there in the middle of the, what, April 18th? No, that's what day was it?
I had it
May.
in meeting notes, I don't remember what it was, but,
I don't remember the date right now,
Okay.
but the bottom line is, what we talked about doing was maybe renting the Sprott Center, which is a big gymnasium there in Moncure, to have this event in, and
Okay.
maybe have some of the military come in and do some things, and we would actually maybe cook hot dogs and just have no entrance fee, anything like that, but just try to make it a big community event there too.
Okay.
But if you guys, not a fan of that, you want to stick with the traditional zone social, we'll do that too, whatever y'all got in mind.
If you guys are hosting the zone social, it's your call. You
Well,
just let us know the date.
very good, more info to come.
I think, let's see,
I think it'll be good.
You shooting for April or May?
let's shoot for May. Well,
Oh, it'll have to be May, we're not gonna do something else in April, reverse drawing,
May.
that'll whoop us.
yeah, between
pretty
taxes and the reverse drawing,
Can I,
that's enough.
is it okay at what date in May, or do you have any kind of
good. We
date?
do.
It just didn't have.
Do you have a preference?
Well, May, I just know May the 16th is my hope, but I don't know if, that's a
Okay,
Saturday.
so that's a good day,
Saturday.
let's not do it.
yeah, just
That's all it is, yeah,
Okay.
anytime after May 16th or before May 16th.
yeah, yeah.
And we'd had a couple dates proposed in the meeting, and we had some, I don't remember myself.
Yeah.
Jack and I are both getting old, it's tough to believe.
Last Saturday in April is the Military Appreciation Day.
But that's probably,
I'm sure they're gonna be doing something down in Fort Bragg, and we can try to get any of those guys,
Yeah.
so.
but we'll plan, we'll send out some more info on this person.
Okay, appreciate it. Okay, South Chatham.
Okay, I'm Richard Williams. Just some things we've done since last zone meeting. Let's see, as we participate in the Goals and Old Fashioned Day, not long after that, we had one of our 2 or 3 truckload chicken sales. That's our biggest fundraiser that we have. And actually, this year, we're gonna attempt to do 3 of them. I think the first one, voluntary, March? Looking at a March date, probably over in the Robbins area. World Service Day was back in November, where we took fruit baskets to shut-ins in our community. Another thing that crosses my mind, I think we have a mobile vision screening unit scheduled for, I think it's August the 29th, and it will be held, we'll have it in conjunction with the Customers Appreciation Day that's held down at Harper's Crossroads each Saturday about that time. We're gonna have it set up for that day. So, that's about it for South Chatham.
Okay. Steve, you wanna give those report?
Don't have a lot. We did fruit baskets in December, 92 baskets, what it was, I think 92 fruit baskets in December. We had a blood drive in January, we had 70 folks turned out for the blood drive. We yielded 69 pints. We had 4 first-time givers. We'll be supporting the school vision screening, probably it's in March, isn't it? Yeah. Support the vision screening at the elementary schools in March. And, we'll have a blood drive again in August, and I think we've got the vision van coming, or vision trailer, whatever you call it now.
Mobile screening.
Mobile screening unit, coming, Old Fashioned Day. We're gonna have it at Old Fashioned Day this year. So that's just, Lisa, you got any more highlights of?
Well, we hosted Old Fashioned Day this past year
Oh, yeah.
since our last meeting,
Yeah,
and it was the biggest turnout we've had so far of vendors. We had 110 plus. We had 39 first-time vendors, so we're proud of that. We had all 4 clubs present there participating. It was a good day.
yeah, oh yeah, Old Fashioned Day was probably one of the best Old Fashioned Days we've had.
We've added 1 new member,
Yeah.
Kay, that left with Chelsea's mother-in-law. That's all I'm thinking right now.
All right. That's it for us.
All right. I'm like Steve said, we went down there, we had a great time at Golston this year. That was a lot of fun for us. We participated in that, and we wasn't Scrooges at Christmas. We also did fruit baskets too for everybody. So it's been a wonderful year so far. We've all the clubs, I'm very proud of all of you. You're all participating, and you're doing what our motto says. We serve, and we're serving our community. And I hope that we will continue to serve. And one of the main things this year that our international president has got going on is Ask One. And what he's talking about is ask a person to join, to be a line. I know people that I run into get tired of me pitching about the Lions, but I think it's one of the greatest organizations I've ever been associated with. And I do ask quite a few people. And so far this year, I've managed to help Sandy gain a new member over in the Durham Club, one of the nurses that I work with. Got to bending her ear one night while we were working about the Lions Club. She says, "Hey, that sounds like a great organization. I'd like to be a part of it." So I got her an application and got it to Sandy, and so Sandy let me know at the midwinter that that person is coming in. We're adding another, or hope to add another member to Siler City Club real soon. And I ran into a guy today at the senior citizen thing. Got talking to him about being a line.
Right.
And he says, "That's a great organization. You folks do a lot of good things." He says, "I'd join it in a heartbeat." I said, "Where do you want to be a member at?" I said, "I'll put you Siler City, wherever you want to be." He says, "Well, I live in Pittsburgh." I says, "Good, I got a club there too." So hopefully I can get those folks over there and we'll gain him. So that'll be 2 people that I've managed to get into a club somewhere. So it doesn't necessarily have to be your club, but you get somebody in as long as you get them in. Okay? We'll take them anywhere. One other thing that I want to mention to the Golston and South Chatham. Would either one of you clubs be interested in possibly sponsoring a Leo club at Chatham Central? Now, we have one here at Jordan Matthews in Siler City. Those kids work like gangbusters when we have something going on. And as you know, a lot of my members in my club are 70 plus years of age. If I didn't have these kids, a lot of times, a lot of the leg work would not get done. But they come in and they help us tremendously. We did a food drive with them this year, and we did, what, Barbara, was it over 500 and some pounds? In just one day, we collected over 500 and some pounds of food. These kids are out there, just like little busy bees, they're everywhere, you know, but they really do help a lot. So if South Chatham or Golston would be interested, we can get you up with Jay Palmer. He's our coordinator at Jordan Matthews. Get you the information that you need to go to the principal and all like that and talk, because you have to have a liaison person there in school to help sort of organize the club and this, that, and the other. But
Well, I don't know
Yes,
about Richard and the South Chatham guys, but we haven't been able to generate enough interest. I mean, we haven't been able to find a teacher that was willing to take the,
And be an advisor.
be an advisor. So, I mean, yeah, we discussed it, but we haven't been able to generate the interest yet to get it going.
Steve, let me just ask something, just interject quick. Has anybody, and I know you know a lot of those folks, has somebody specifically been approached about it, or was it just a kind of a generalized?
It's just a general idea about.
Because I know we did talk about doing that one time, but I'm just, like with all the people we know in the community, as not to single anybody else, but like a Freddie or, these people been actually asked?
No, not yet. Chatham Central hasn't been asked yet. I talked last year at the Zone Social. I had just a few minutes to talk with the principal.
Yeah.
And he seemed open to the idea. And he said, well, if we can find an advisor, he'd be willing to listen more about what the club would be involved in doing and this, that, and the other. So if we can get back with him and possibly find a teacher that would be willing to be an advisor, and one of our clubs go in there and help sort of organize it, get it going.
Well, maybe we ought to just take
Have
that
you
up
guys-
at our next meeting and.
Have y'all talked about it before, Richard?
It's been briefly discussed, nothing serious. I guess one thing just come to my mind, Ronald Scott.
Yeah.
He would have connections there. At our next meeting, I'll bring it up.
All right.
But what it sounds like we're looking for, and then just maybe they haven't been approached yet, but you've gotta have someone in the school that's willing to
Be an
be
advisor.
the advisor. So that's the person we're gonna be looking for in the school.
And somebody that's willing, that willing part is a real key word.
Yeah.
Just they got all kinds of stuff to do, so
Well, see,
something else.
that's where it helps us at Siler City. Jay Palmer is our advisor, but he's also one of our members of the Lions Club. So
That makes a big.
y'all know a teacher at Central. Give them in the Lions Club. Well, let them
They
be
got
advisor.
one.
You got one there? Okay.
Is Ron retired?
I went the other day.
I was gonna say, he's been there since I was in high school.
He'll be the one we'll run it by.
All right. Have I missed any of the clubs?
I have a question.
All right, ask it.
You mentioned Pittsburgh area.
Mhm.
You know, Tommy and I have been taking requests for that area
Mhm.
and passing them out to the clubs for other clubs. I'm assuming that's still the procedure we're gonna follow.
Yeah, you can get in contact with.
I didn't know if North Chatham was up and running yet to take
You
it
talking
over.
about eyeglasses or?
Yeah, the
membership
eyeglasses,
Yeah.
eyeglasses and.
Yeah, well, see, they're still basically a fleggling club.
So we'll just continue then.
Yeah, y'all just go ahead and
unless I hear
continue for right now.
otherwise.
If you would, get with their club president and secretary and all like that, and let them know what you guys are doing, and so that they can help participate in it, because they, like I say, they're new.
Oh, yeah.
They really don't understand a lot of things of what we're doing and how we go about doing things. So, by all means, get with them and tell them that y'all,
Because we've been getting requests from like social workers and Dr. Conley's office, and those are the calls that, you know, I'm keeping up with to make sure that each club doesn't.
We've been rotating.
Yeah.
Each club take a turn doing Pittsburgh.
right now, that's the way it is each time Pittsburgh area has a request for glasses or something, we are rotating around between Siler City, Goldston, Monpure, and South Chatham, picking up the bill for that particular pair of glasses. And until North Chatham is established a little more,
Financially.
Financially,
Other glasses for
I
well,
would
we'll just
prefer that we
rotate.
keep doing it that way for right now.
So nobody gets left out.
because we don't want, we do all treasure our vision, you know. Anything else? Ron, do you have anything? All right. Okay. Where's my tail twister that was doing 50-50?
Jamie, we wanna do a drawing? Let Jerry draw one. He's right there.
I tell you what, read up here and let Ron draw one.
Yeah, I didn't buy a ticket.
Right there behind you.
Will he be in November, right?
You got nothing.
What you got, Ron?
Last three numbers are 232.
232.
You got close.
Lacey's got it.
I had to get over here past due, get to my ticket.
Yeah, they bought one ticket.
God almighty.
Pays to be the chairman sometimes. All right.
Oh, get your money.
How much is it?
$28.
Have a good lunch, man. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Does anybody else have anything else for the good of the club tonight? If not,
Oh,
what?
you gonna bring up something on this? Or what is this just for us
Oh.
personally?
Well, yeah, Keith called me, is on his way out, it's Chelsea who spoke. And each club can talk about it and you can decide on your own. But they all the time doing fundraising and obviously need a lot of funds to provide those dogs. And so Keith wanted to know if we might consider doing a donation to the CNI dog to help support them. And I don't want to put the clubs on the spot, but if you guys will take it back to your clubs and discuss whether you'd like to make a donation to CNI, and we'll do the same at our next club meeting.
And the information's on the brochures.
Yeah, the information as far as if you would like to make a donation, the information is on the brochures that Chelsea left behind.
Now, we do have, at Siler City, we do have somebody coming. I'm not sure right at the moment, but I do have a person that's supposed to be coming from Leader Dog. As soon as we can secure a date. And that's the other organization, and she said they didn't used to talk to each other. But they were down at the Midwinter Convention with some of their dogs and everything, and now they use a little bit of everything. You know, they use the labs more than they do the shepherds. But it's worthwhile. We made a donation to Leader Dog last year, wasn't it, Barbara? And
Every year, right?
you know, we make a donation to them, and it's worthwhile to help these people. That's one of our key things. Go
And I
ahead.
am the Leader Dog Chairman until June, and I haven't been to any meetings. If you need me, I'll come talk to you. Just let me know. I'm retired.
Yes, so she can come anytime.
I can come anytime.
So,
But I would like to come talk to you and take your money.
but that's but like I say, we love to make donations to that club. Also, I'd like for us to make donations to the CNI also.
I couldn't give it back.
All right, well, if there is nothing else, ring the bell. Appreciate y'all coming tonight.
I talked to one guy.